Hi everyone, this video is very different from others that I have produced, and the lack of images is purposeful so that you really focus on what I have to say. I want to present you with the strong reasons why you decided to be a customer and a member of GSPartners and Gold Standard Bank. And why you should do it. First of all, there is a marketing system based on the registration of new members, which is very important for the growth and implementation of the system, which I will talk about in the second part of this conversation that I will have with you. This system needs as many members as possible, or better, as much global membership as possible, but we will understand that later. So in this first part, I want to make it clear that GSPartners has a member registration platform, with 2 packs available to members, one basic and one premier, which generate commissions up to the 9th level, which start at 18% at the first level, and then with a distribution of percentages that vary from 6 to 2%. Where from the lowest levels we get higher percentages. This system distributes 44% over the 9-level structure. Purchases of packs generate advantages within the system that vary according to the value of the pack, and grant commissions and access to Gold Standard Bank services and products, as well as opening accounts in G999 currency, with excellent interest rates. Then there is an ecosystem with many different products, from which we can earn commissions. The main element of the ecosystem is the cryptocurrency G999. The G999 can be stored in several wallets, as is the case with the core wallet, the web wallet, and the mobile wallet. There is the GS Trade Exchange platform, and we have GS Telecom, which is an application that works under blockchain technology for sending messages, photos, videos, audios, and documents. It is this important part of the company, and the ecosystem, and its products, that usually makes people register and invite other members. So in a nutshell, at GSPartners, I will list strong reasons for you to become a member of the Gold Standard Group. The advantages are: access to instant commissions in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Access to the G999 currency, which will be an asset that will appreciate a lot. Access to G999 staking. Access to the creation of accounts with income of 3.5% and accounts of 5% per year. Access to ecosystem products that I mentioned earlier, but which I can list again, as is the case with the GS Telecom application, which works on blockchain and provides a highly secure service for sending messages. Access to a digital bank platform, the lifestyle card that provides you with a unique account on the market in a digital bank, with 5 fiat coins and 7 cryptocurrencies. And it has fantastic cards for ATM payments and withdrawals. This was a summary of the reasons, more than enough to be a member of GSPartners. But now pay close attention to the following information. In this second part, I want to talk to you about something impactful, something that we all need to know and to make some decisions. Gold Standard Bank presents a system, or rather a financial system, that works with the safest and fastest technology, and the most technologically advanced that exists at the moment. I'm talking about BLOCKCHAIN. Gold Standard Bank presents a financial system based on a deflationary system, and not on the inflationary system, which we know well, and where we are all sunk, which is a system based on debt and on people's indebtedness. Our system is a financial system based on the G999 currency, which is a utility of our blockchain, and which presents a fully integrated ecosystem. With several products and services, such as our G999 currency, the email service, the chat service, the voice service, the service of sending sensitive documents, and which no one can access and decipher, and this is great for companies, public administration, and professionals such as lawyers, or for those who want to maintain privacy in a very high way. This blockchain, like others, works like our brain and depends on nodes. For 1,000 in our case, these nodes are like the synapses of the nervous system and our brain, which control the entire operation and make everything very safe. And it was necessary to bring these 4,000 nodes down to bring the system down, which is almost completely impossible for that to happen. This functioning ecosystem, and with more and more products, will obviously be reflected in the price of blockchain's utility, which in this case is our G999 currency. And with everything running at 100% nodes, the products of the ecosystem, currency clearly has a tendency to increase in value, and this appreciation does not depend on market speculation, but rather on usability within the ecosystem. This type of cryptocurrency is powerful and frightens the traditional banking system, which commands us, and which has an old-fashioned and debt-based financial system. Gold Standard Bank offers financial transactions based on hash, which are not identified, and which resolve situations of confidentiality, and which banks are unable to provide. Gold Standard Bank's CTO, Mr. Alex Cosindo, is programming something extraordinary, a blockchain that the world needs. This Gold Standard Bank blockchain, which is different from Bitcoin or Ethereum blockchain, is that it has a huge ecosystem with products and services, and has APIs in open source mode, which will allow companies to apply this model in their systems and apply deflationary solutions in their companies. They know one thing: a good programmer on learning this information, grab it, and make millions. This information is more valuable than the 4 or 5 years he was studying, as our friend Sandro Ribeiro says. It is surely the best blockchain on the market. The deflationary model is a fair solution for distributing money, while the inflationary model, which we know well, leaves money poorly distributed. The system keeps the money and the people in debt, and it grows more and more. Here with Gold Standard Bank's blockchain, there is a practical solution to solve the debt problem on which our financial system is based, on which products increase in order to create more debt, and we become more and more indebted. For example, for every euro that is created, there must be 2 to pay what was created, to pay the debt generated. Our system, as I said, is based on the deflationary system, which means that whenever our G999 currency is used, currency will be burned, and there will be less and less currency circulating, which means that the currency will be worth increasingly. While in the inflationary system of the euro or dollar and other currencies, the opposite is true. It is here in the deflationary system of G999 that we have a real solution of being able to increase our capital reserves, buying more and more G999 currency. And this asset in the near future will be worth more and more. That is why it is very important to add more and more members to this system. Every time there is currency usability, G999 currency burns. When currency is spent, currency is burned. When currency is sent, currency burns. Every time an email is sent, currency is burned. Every time a document is sent, a coin is burned. And that will happen throughout the Gold Standard Bank ecosystem and products. Whenever a product is used, G999 coin will be burned. Imagine this deflationary system of this blockchain in this way. Suppose you are going to top up your car's gas tank, and the mere fact of making kilometers with your car will burn gas, and at the same time it generates a return of money to your account, that is, you would receive a few euros back to your account. This would be the example of the deflationary system. It is in a metaphorical way what happens in the deflationary system. But in reality, you are used to spending gasoline and your money, and not having anything back for the simple fact of making kilometers. You run out of gas in the tank and the money in your account. And when you need to refill the tank, gas is more likely to be more expensive. And it is even more indebted. This is the inflationary system working at its best. And we don't question ourselves, because for us it seems obvious and normal. But this deflationary system, which many may not be aware of, has to be our future of the financial system, or at least a good part of the people who think and believe they are within a system that is outdated, fraudulent, and that has to be changed. It is for all of this that I have just listed that you must be a Gold Standard Bank customer and be a member of GSPartners, because something very different is being created. And the internet, which is now in a very mature phase, allows this to be possible. Gold Standard Bank, through its blockchain, and the mathematics visible on the G999 deflationary system platform, clearly evidence that the G999 currency will reach very significant values. So my advice is, be a member of GSPartners, and be an active member. And start today to generate wealth reserve with this active cryptocurrency, which is the G999. I want to thank the financial expert and visionary, Sandro Ribeiro, who helped me a lot in the preparation of this audio. I hope I helped. Listen to this audio and send it to your friends. And welcome to this deflationary financial system from Gold Standard Bank and its entire ecosystem.